Just to say a few words, I was not available in the morning session. I was coming back from Bangalore. Just wanted to tell you how all this started. The Karnataka government, in association with Wales, okay, has signed a partnership which is called as Karnataka Wales Partnership Program. The first one they started was in Telangana state, and the second one they have started at Karnataka state. So under this program, we were asked to apply for projects with some collaboration. When I was at Mangalore University, I applied for a project with Cardiff Metropolitan University. Professor Chaminda was there, Professor Angesh was there, Professor Likha was there, then Dr. Vibhushini, and now Yusuf is there, Imran Beg is there. A group, we got along well, and then we signed a MOU at Mangalore University. But that went on well. We had all of these people visiting at Mangalore University. It all started in March 2024. It went on March 2024, and December 24 we had a conference. By the time 6 people had visited our university at Mangalore. And then when I came to Karnataka University as Vice Chancellor, I said, why don't we extend that? I asked all these people to sign the same MOU. During my visit to UK, I visited Cardiff Metropolitan University. There we signed the MOU along with Karnataka University also. So that MOU now opens up a lot of research collaborations, joint publications, joint projects, and any type of assistance that the institutes can help each other in terms of research collaborations. Then recently during the Wales program, when they were offering some funding, Dr. Likha said she wants to apply for a funding to visit Karnataka University, and that is how both of them, Dr. Likha and Mohammad Yusuf, are here for giving an insight into AI, cybersecurity, and 6G communications. We are yet moving from 4G to 5G, and these people have started talking of 6G, isn't it? So our sets are still changing from 4G to 5G. And then we are talking of 6G. And cybersecurity networks, okay, a lot of network related issues also, cyber related issues in networks, all those things. A lot of core research areas are there. So we said, okay, we'll have a workshop here, and that's how Dr. Likha and Dr. Muhammad are here discussing with you since morning. So on behalf of Karnatak University Dharwad and all my colleagues in Department of Computer Science, I welcome both Dr. Likha Nawaf and Mohammad Yusuf once again to Karnatak University. It's very nice meeting again. I think this is our third meeting now. Yeah. Meeting again at a different place. That was at Mangalore, and now it's at Karnatak University Dharwad. And with this partnership, I hope both the institutions will help each other, and then it will go a long way. This partnership will go a long way, where all of the students at Karnataka University will also get benefited out of this partnership program. So having said that, I hope all of you had a good interaction. As far as AI is concerned, you know, AI has taken over. Unknowingly or knowingly, everybody is a part of AI now. Okay. I usually, whenever I go to programs, I ask, all of you have been using a mobile phone, isn't it? All are using mobile phones, smartphone especially. All are using smartphone. How many of them you read the user manual for that? Every box comes with a user manual, isn't it? How many read the user manual? Nobody read. But with the stroke of a finger, everybody started using, and everybody is a master using that. AI will come into life like that. You don't need to learn anything about AI. AI will just come in, it will be a part of our life. So we have to just gear up to that changing trend of AI. And then on the other side, when you started using, depending on machines, cyber is a threat. Cyber crimes, you know, various types of cyber crimes are happening all around. Maybe banking, maybe academics, wherever it is. So cyber security is also an important concept, and Dr. Likha Nawaf is the first lady who studied cyber in UK. So first lady of cyber in UK. So she herself is here. She can give a lot of inputs to our students. And then 6G communication, networks and 6G communication, again a focused area where all of you can look for something in your future. When you go out as graduates, as postgraduates, as masters, these are the areas where you can look for a career. So that is how we thought we'll have the discussion on these particular areas, and that's how they have delivered 2 lectures. So having said that, now what I would like to do is, they will be having another session on 26th. Tomorrow at JSS College in the afternoon, and day after tomorrow, 26th, they will be again back with us on different aspects. But now we have heard them speak in the morning, both of them. They have taken some sessions for you. Now we will leave it open. No formal, say, session of delivering a talk and you all listening. All of you have listened to them. Now you have some crazy thoughts in your mind, some questions in your mind. Let it be an interactive session. The success of such discussions happens when there's a lot of interaction. So what I would suggest is, all of you can feel free and openly discuss. Both of them are here. They'll talk to you. And whatever you have in your mind, ask them. Ask about your career, ask about what is happening in these areas which are trending, ask about networks, ask about cyber, ask about AI, careers in AI, careers in cyber. They'll be able to tell you, they'll be able to help you. And then research trends in these fields, they'll be able to talk to you. So maybe next half an hour, we'll do that before we wind up for the day and assemble back tomorrow. So thank you. Once again, I welcome all of you to this workshop, and I especially thank Professor Likha and Dr. Mohammed for having accepted our invitation to come to Karnatak University Dharwad and spend some time with us. Though it was a hurriedly scheduled, say packed 3 days, say workshop, but still it will be a meaningful one and it will go a long way in building the MOU between both of our institutions. Thank you so much and welcome once again. Thank you. That was a photo for our MOU. ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ನಾನೇ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಾ? ರೆಡಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ?
Shy.
Shy. Don't be
They
shy.
are very shy.
Don't be shy.
Or maybe they were not interested in the topics.
Oh,
Oh,
they're not interested.
maybe. Two options.
Is
They
is
either
it like that?
be shy
She says, Professor Lekha says you're not interested in the topic. Is it true?
No.
No.
No? Okay, well, you must
Yeah.
have questions then. So you must have questions either on cyber, risk management, how delivered you risk detection of the attack. I don't like this. So I think you must have a lot of questions to ask. So don't be shy, because this is an opportunity for you guys to ask now better than later. And I remember when I was a student at your age, I was very shy person. I don't ask questions. And then I regret it later on during my journey. I realized if I asked that question on that time, I would have learned a lot. So that's why I'm giving you my experience. Never be shy, break the barrier. And one of my projects I've earlier discussed, breaking the barrier of females to join cybersecurity. So it's the same question now again to you. I'm trying to break that barrier. We all can do it, okay? Don't be shy, try to learn, because when you ask question, that's where you learn. If you don't ask question, you'll be shy, you just leave it, you will never learn. I'm telling you, you will never learn, literally. Yeah. So I'm trying to motivate you here, and I can do more than that. Yeah? Okay. So tell me whenever you want to ask question. Okay?
Under this program, is there any provision for us as research scholars or students to visit UK and work as an internship or a small research project, like some 2 months or 3 months?
Okay. This is a very good question. As our partnership with Karnatak University for Global Wales, the idea of it is to collaborate with each others. Okay, like let me give you an example. If you think as you're a scholar and you are working on a paper and you need somebody to mentor you or assist you, we will be more than happy to assist the students in publication, in mentoring, and you could ask questions, maybe you can ask for a data or anything that we can provide as Cardiff Met. Have I answered your question? Yes? Okay. Yes. So, yes, you can. You can.
Yes.
Yes.
We are ready to say.
Yeah.
As the common people are using mobile phone and there is a threat of cyber attacks, how the common people can prevent it?
Okay, so he asked about how can common people, I think I didn't mention, Mohammed, you didn't mention awareness. Now we think the majority of the data breaches and the risk comes from us as a human, yeah? So when you say common people, we need awareness. Even though how specialist you are, how experienced you get, you still need the training. How we can get this awareness? By training. Now I can give you an example. If you go to, you've been employed in organization or SME. So the first thing they should do with their clients or their employee is to train them, to give them awareness, either in using their system, their application, their software, and giving them the basic training of awareness, let's call it. And that's what you should be doing. He said common people. You should learn more. Even if you don't be provided by training by your company or by your school, you still have to train yourself. You still have to be aware and take all the precautions and having the awareness, because human are the cause of the risk, not the technical. Because with one click, Mohammed showed you an example of the phishing email from Netflix. Yeah. So if a common person have no awareness whatsoever, with one click on that link can cause a big issue. If it was for the company, it will affect the company. If it was for your account, all your details, your confidential data will be exemplified and will be used by attackers. You don't know what's going to happen with it, right? So that's what you should. This is my answer to you: awareness. Yeah. Okay. Anyone? Yeah, you had a question.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask another thing is, do you have any special support for only women, special programs for only women in cybersecurity? And one more thing, another question, ma'am. What motivated you to get into cybersecurity? Did you face any real-time attack?
Yes.
Did you
the answer. Well, this is, I can't say because of the attack I faced. It's something I wanted to learn how to protect myself, how to protect my data. First, my research was related to network communication, that's my basic, and AI. And then I thought something is missing, how to protect all this. And then I come up with involving myself into cybersecurity. And I was the first female in Cardiff Met to be in cybersecurity. I delivered a lot of modules. I involved in a lot of projects with cybersecurity. So that motivates me more. And then I start contribution on Wales, Cluster Wales, which is women in cyber. And then by meeting and involving in the event, I start to learn more. So when you ask a question, what will you learn? What can I? Okay, learning is by discussion, communicating, attending events, share your knowledge, the skills every day I learn. This is not the end. So I'm sure all of you here, this is not just for the females, even for the males. So we are human, and I keep saying technology is evolving, so that means we will never stop learning. We will never stop facing these attacks, because when the technology expands, that's me giving opportunity even bigger to the attackers, and finding another vulnerability or finding another path to be used to attack or to cause a data breach and things like that. So learning, it's endless. You can't stop. Don't think I'm very expert in cybersecurity. No, because every day I learn a new thing, even though I collaborate, I'm well known in Wales and internationally as well, but I still feel something is missing. I need to learn more and more, because this is as a, how can I say, as a researcher and expert in that field, we have to build on our knowledge and skills. And again, by attending events, having discussion with expert people, with the right people, that's how you learn. Yes.
Thank you.
Any more? I think they like my my plans. Okay. Anything else? Any question to Mohammed? He gave a good exercises in intrusion detection system. That was his basic research, by the way. He did very well in his PhD. He asked a lot of questions when he was a student. He gave me a headache, by the way, but I liked him. But he learns. Now he's expert. So that's how you should do, guys. You should ask questions. Don't hesitate, and don't put a barrier between you and whoever is in the field. Yeah? Okay. It's lovely having you all, but I wish you can talk. I wish I can hear you. What is your thoughts?
What's the level of cyber attacks in networks? What's the level of cyber attacks in networks? I mean to say, which layer is more prone to cyber attacks in a network? Because that should form. See, in a network there are different layers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
different layers of network. Which layer is more prone to cyber attacks?
I would start, and then you can show your thoughts.
That's fine.
You had them. Okay, don't show them. It's better. Because I think all layers would be vulnerable if there's a vulnerability. All the layers in network is vulnerable. If you talk about the physical, it's so difficult. I mean, it's not difficult to be attacked physically, because when we say security control, we do look into the security. I start the first thing with the physical layer. How can I protect? Like, I can give you an example. Where do you put your gold? Forget about that, the network. Where do you put your vulnerable, not vulnerable, very valuable data or passport or things? You try to secure them, right? So let's talk about here your server room. Do you get access to the server room? No, it's not possible. Like in our school, we can't even get to the lab without this, okay? This card gives me access. So this is the first fence of the security for the physical layer, okay? And then there will be access control layer, the 3As as well, authentication, authorization, and accounting. This is the second layer. And then we comes to the network, the other layers, okay? So that can be secured because this can be done remotely, okay, the attack. So how can we solve this? Antiviruses, other kind of multi-factor authentication, privilege, who do we give a privilege to access this particular layer or particular data to make it, to simplify it for you. But I think Mohammed, he has something to show you regarding the layers. Yeah, you can carry on.
Thank you, Rika. So, regarding mainly networks, so I was speaking a basic
Right off my right.
Okay, so I was speaking in a little bit a simplified, simplified there. So I'm not going to talk about the full TCP IP layer. So mainly if we just took a consideration about the different layers, so we will just mainly talking about application layers, network layers, and mainly perception layer. You will see that while doing some of the analysis that I do with some of the attacks, I was trying to do, again, to try to answer the question which layer that we should protect the most as well. So what did we find? We found that there is specific attacks that focus on two specific layers. So for example, we have cloud computing, software, application data. Those are mainly the technology used for each of these layers. But again, it's also a hard question because in mostly we can say that cloud computing, software application, data mining are within the application layer. But they also operate on those different layers as well. So they cannot just be that, they also operate in those layers as well. So what I did is also those layers, talking about the use technologies in those layers mostly, and then those embrace mainly the attacks that we have. And in the attacks we see that cloud mail injections, code injection, unauthorized access, spear phishing, tag cloning, radio frequency jamming, GPS jamming for different applications. And this is one of the main things that I was, we have so many attacks. We have so many attacks. We can. Also, I wanted to highlight one thing, mainly because my last session, there's one slide that I missed that I just wanted to show you. Hopefully this will help students a lot. There is a specific website that you can go to because sometimes it's harder to mainly because of the attack, sometimes it's really difficult to understand what area or what path do we need to hit. So this is one of a really good websites, mainly for certification. It mainly highlights the different areas that you can go to. So you have communication and network security, you have security architecture and engineering, you have data protection, security management, security assessment testing, software security, and you have blue team and red team, which is mainly for attacks and defense. Right now we also have a new one, purple teaming, which is the combination of both attacks and also defenses. So this roadmap mainly gives you almost all the international certification, well recognized in international level, that start from the beginner level all the way to intermediate and all the way to expert. Having those, so that's why security is such a broad. So do you want to do security in what? Is it in software? Is it in management? Is it in networking? For me, the one that I'm mainly specialized about, mainly with Cisco and the CCNA and the CCNP. So I try to at least go through the networking path. So I'm trying right now to achieve my CCIE, hopefully in the future. But understanding these certification and just having a quick read about them, maybe it will shape your path. It will help you understand, because sadly, in most cases, sometimes universities are not enough. And when you start working in the industrial companies, they will be asking you for additional certification. And this will help you drastically shape your CV as well. Thank you. I think we are due time, or if there's any more questions? Thank you.
Students?
Pass this.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, sir. What are the job opportunities in cybersecurity?
So the good thing about cybersecurity is there's no business place that does not require cybersecurity. And I always give this example to my students, okay? So for example, let's say that you went and you learned engineering, for example. You will only work in specific faculties. If you became a chef, you will only work in restaurants. What about cybersecurity? Restaurants have networks, they need security. Engineering departments, their systems need security. Working in university, their system is security. there is no department, there is no field that requires security. Chain food restaurant, McDonald's, KFC. Yes, there are restaurants. A lot of them have also network offices as well for security. So I would say right now with security positions, security jobs, it's more available. It just needs specialized people. Get the certification, and you're settled. That's mainly my advice.
Can I just add one thing? We did discuss the AI, right? And we said it's a good thing to be used, but we have to understand how to use it. When I said how to use it, that's need to apply the security. See, so even the technology, a new technology comes, they need a security. So that's why Mohammed says cybersecurity allocated as a job everywhere in all sectors, education, health, retail, anywhere. Doesn't matter what is your direction in terms of the job, but you have to learn cybersecurity, even if it's not for your job, for yourself. How to be aware, how to protect your own data, how to be in a safe environment in terms of your job or of your daily life. When you get emails, you don't get trapped in risk, right? So I just remember one of my master's student, he studied pharmacy. He's a doctor. So he came to study cybersecurity, MSc. So I asked him, why do you need, I think he now might remind you of that student. So I said, first I couldn't accept his application as a program director. So I interviewed the student. So I said, why do you want to do cybersecurity and you're gonna struggle? Because it's not easy if you don't have a basic. He said he started a job, okay? He completed the pharmacy and he doesn't find himself. He's not happy. But he wanted to combine his certificate with something he loves, like cybersecurity. But then, believe it or not, because he did something he liked, he graduated with distinction at his pharmacy. He had no idea what cybersecurity, but he has the encouragement, he has the persistence of completing, and then he felt he needs cybersecurity for his future job. He doesn't want to stay as a pharmacy. Even if he does, pharmacy still needs the cybersecurity certification or knowledge. Yeah, so that's what I think the final answer. Cybersecurity is required everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Any more questions? Or do you want to go back home? Okay. Yes. You have questions?
Can you suggest any courses for cybersecurity as a beginners? Any online
Oh,
courses?
you mean training courses?
Yes, yes.
I think I mentioned this in the morning when I said for Cisco. You can do, but I'm not sure if you provide Cisco training. Yeah, you do. Okay. So you can be to cybersecurity essential. It's a good course. It's a basic, but it trains you in the right, and I would say this is the background of cybersecurity. Most of my students, the first thing they ask me, I answer them with this question. If you do it correctly, you do all the packet tracers, okay? All the practical, not just reading theoretically. Theoretically is not gonna build your knowledge. You have to do the simulation. You have to do the packet tracer and the practical. That's how I felt with most of the students. If they just study theoretical, they will not learn. So go for cyber essential. Okay? Good. And ethical hacking as well. Ethical hacking is very important. When I say ethical, we need to understand and learn how the hackers think. We have to go in their mind so we can protect ourselves. So that's why we call it the white hat or ethical hacker. And then if you get this course and you understand the ethical hacker, you will be employed for a lot of organization, they need ethical hacker. So they can employ easily to detect and find the vulnerability of their system, okay, in a way, in an ethical way, so they can find the treatment for it and as a risk assessment, okay? Have I answered your question? Yeah? Okay, good. Thank you. So we're breaking the barrier now. I can see. That's good. That's good.
We also have a lot of courses available on Infosys Springboard. If all of you have logged into Infosys Springboard, many courses are there which provide hands-on experience and certification. You can do that. And probably as a university, we are going to start that. When we are starting AI for UG, we are doing all these Infosys Springboard. I think Dr. Ishwar Baidar will be the nodal officer for that. In the days to come, we will be doing such certification courses.
Thank you everyone. With this, we have come to the end of today's session. I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor A.M. Khan sir, for organizing such a wonderful workshop. I would also like to thank the guest speakers, Dr. Luthan Mahman and Dr. Mohammad Yusuf sir, for delivering wonderful lectures. And I would also like to thank Dr. Sridevi ma'am, Chairperson of Computer Science Department, and all the faculties of Computer Science Department. Thank you to all the students also for patiently listening to us. And we shall meet again. The next session will be on 26th, and tomorrow there will be Women's Day event. And we shall meet on 26th at 10:30 in the same hall. Thank you everyone.